welcome to your daily stretches. Today we are going to start in a child's pose, but you may want to grab a pillow if you want a bit of support in between the buttocks and the heels. Also, if you've got blocks, then grab those now. We're going to use them in a yogi squat today. So if you don't usually have that in your practice, then it might be good to just start off with a supported squat and work your way up to an unsupported one. We're going to start in our child's pose, so bring the knees so that they're wide enough for your body, bring the toes to touch, and then start to move the buttocks down towards the heels, stretching out the arms in front of you, and melt the heart down towards the mat. And let's just take 3 breaths here. Just allow yourself to settle into the pose. Relax the face, relax the shoulders, relax the hips. One more breath. Then pushing up and then taking the hands and spreading them into the mat, tucking the toes under. Let's move ourselves into our downward dog. So feet about hip distance apart, spreading into those hands, pushing the weight through the base of the thumb, moving the chest towards the thighs here, bending the knees as much as you need to make sure your back is nice and straight. And just take any movement that feels good here. Maybe shake the head out, yes or no. And then let's take the feet a little wider for a wide-legged downward dog. And from here, we're just going to start to walk the hands back towards the feet. Bend the knees slightly. Take either side of the elbows with the opposite hand. Release the head down towards the floor here. And then if you want to, just take a little movement from side to side. Just doing a wide leg ragdoll pose here. Just allowing that lower spine and the neck to decompress. And just coming to stillness. Now from here, if you want to, we can take the hands towards the back and interlace them for a chest opener, taking the pinkies up towards the ceiling. So if you're finding your ragdoll, just stay there. If you want to do the chest opener, obviously to do that one now. Just breathing, feeling the openness across the chest. Release the hands now, and then bringing the hands back down to the floor. Just straighten the legs slightly, keeping a gentle bend in them. Have the left hand in the middle of underneath the face. So you've created a tripod between your feet and your hands. Float the right hand up towards the ceiling, stretching into the fingertips. Allow the hips to move here so the shoulders are stacked one on top of each other. Just enjoying that gentle twist. And breathing here. And then gently bring the hand back down, replace it, float the left one up towards the ceiling, shoulders stacked on top of each other, allow the hips to move. Just taking a breath in here and a breath out. And bringing both hands all the way back down. Now from here we're going to come into our squat, so bring the blocks closer if you have them. And then from here we're going to just take the feet so that they're pointing to 10 and 2 o'clock, and then bring the buttocks down towards the blocks and bring the torso up. Just use the elbows to allow the hips to open and bring the hands to heart center here. And if you have unsupported yogi squat in your practice, then obviously you can take that now. And just breathing here. We're going to stay here for 3 breaths. So breathing in and breathing out through the nose. And one more. keep that torso nice and long so we're not caving over. Got a nice long spine for the breath to come in and out. Now from here, replace the hands back down towards the floor, pushing the buttocks all the way up towards the ceiling again. And then start to walk the hands all the way back into our downward dog. Just place the feet about hip distance apart again, pushing the chest towards the thighs here. And just having one last breath in downward dog. Before we bring the knees all the way back down to the mat. And just come and sit back down on your heels. And that's it. That's our daily stretches for today. Hope you enjoyed, and I might see you tomorrow. Bye.